After around 6 months since the announcement, we finally have our first look at Season 4 of Classroom of the Elite, which is gonna adapt the second year light novels. And it looks interesting to say the least. People are very split on the new character designs and some are disappointed by no studio change for Season 2. So, I wanted to talk about my thoughts on this first teaser of Season 4, along with comparing some of the new character designs and talking about the potential release date. The trailer will be linked in description in case you guys haven't seen it already, and spoiler alert in case you guys don't want to get spoiled about the name and designs of the new first year characters. With all that being said though, let's not waste any more time and dive in. The first thing I want to make it clear is that this was a pre-animated teaser that's not really indicative of how the anime might end up looking like. Pre-animated teasers are usually made by a completely different team to hype up the fans when they don't have any scenes from the actual anime yet. These are very different from trailers which show actual scenes that are going to be used in the episodes. It's a very common practice in the industry, with even shows like Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Mushoku Tensei, and even Classroom of the Elite Season 2 and 3 releasing them as first PVs. The quality difference between the pre-animated PVs and the anime differs between every series, with the Chainsaw Man looking just as good if not better than the PV, while that wasn't really the case with Mushoku Tensei Season 2 for example. The Season 2 and 3 PV mostly contained still frames of iconic light novel illustrations that ended up looking vastly different compared to the anime. Season 2 and 3 looked extremely mediocre and broken at times, but they were objectively better animated than still frames from the PV. The teaser for Season 4 was extremely short with minimal animation, but it still looked way better than the Season 2 teaser, which was entirely still frames. So, we can't really guess how Season 4 may end up looking like based on this short teaser at all. The most important thing is how much production time the staff has before it starts airing. The pre-animated PV for Season 2 was released in March 2022, while Season 2 started airing in July. They did not have any footage from the episodes 3 months prior to it releasing. This was the main reason 9 out of 13 episodes in Season 2 were outsourced to different studios and looked considerably worse. Good animation always requires a lot of time and effort, and I can only hope that Kadokawa is not rushing Lurch to release Season 4 as fast as possible, otherwise we might have another Season 2 on our hands. Next up, let's talk about the new character designs. I know it's controversial, but I personally really like all the new character designs, aside from Ichika and Koji himself. Ever since Ichika first appeared in the key visual, I have hated her design, and Koji just looks like he got way younger. Though Koji's new cute looking design could be great if it's used as a stark contrast between his looks and personality. I'm honestly not too opposed to it, especially because it also looks a bit similar to early Year 2 art in the light novel. But I just can't get myself to like Ichika's design at all, especially compared to the light novel. There's just something very off about her design based on what they showed in the teaser. But yeah. Horikita's new design genuinely looks better than her early second year illustrations, at least in my opinion. Tsubaki and Riku look completely fine. I definitely prefer the light novel designs, but I don't really have any issues with the anime in this case. Yagami has the same problem as Kyo and looks a bit childish, but I honestly don't mind it in this case at all. His scene also had the most animation in the teaser, and it looked really expressive. Honestly better than most scenes in Season 2 and 3. Next up is Nanase, who looks absolutely perfect in my opinion, and I'm really excited to see her finally animated. And then we finally have Hosen, who looks menacing as hell, and it's easily my favorite design so far. Plus the art during his scene looked really damn good and raw. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the new character designs. And now, let's talk about the potential release date for Season 4. Since the date wasn't announced already, we can assume that it's not gonna start airing in summer like Season 2, which only leaves the fall season before this year ends and we move on to 2026. Fall is definitely a possibility if Kadokawa is greedy and doesn't care about the adaptation as usual, But I really hope the staff get proper time to work on the series and deliver a great product around winter or spring 2026. So, the earliest release date is fall 2025, which would mean that the anime is absolutely doomed, or spring 2026 ideally for a great adaptation, at least visually, because the biggest issue is still gonna be the episode count. Even if the anime ends up looking great, it's all gonna be for nothing if they end up jamming 5 volumes into 13 episodes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the new teaser for Classroom of the Elite Season 4 and the potential release date. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video and consider subscribing for more anime content. Peace.